Yo, what's going on, man? It's Mo here from triplegt.com, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the Alpha JYM Testosterone Booster made by JYM Supplement Science. Before diving into my review, just three quick disclaimers. The first is that I do not have personal experience with this supplement. Instead, what I've done for my review is look through each one of its ingredients and dug out all the scientific research behind the ingredient and its interaction with testosterone. The second is that I'm not affiliated with JYM Supplement Science. So whether you decide to buy or not does not make a financial difference to me. And the third point to keep in mind is that supplements should only be used for what they're made, i.e. to supplement your diet and lifestyle. Supplements can help speed up your results, but never rely on them as the sole means towards getting results. In my own journey towards naturally optimizing my total testosterone level from 564 to 902 nanograms per deciliter, I did not rely on a single herbal supplement, alright? All I used was a micronutrient supplement to help top up my levels of vitamin D, zinc, magnesium, vitamin A, vitamin E, all these natural vitamins and minerals that we need for our body to produce optimal levels of testosterone. But Alpha JYM is a herbal supplement, alright? Check it out. I'm going to go over each one of its ingredients so that you can be sure about whether it will work for you or not. But always keep in mind that diet and lifestyle should be given a priority. With that being said, let's dive into the review. Alright, so the first ingredient in the Alpha JYM ingredient formula is Fenugreek. And I've done an entire separate video on Fenugreek and all the studies looking at its interaction with testosterone. I'll link out to it below. The bottom line is that Fenugreek's influence on testosterone levels is inconclusive. Some studies show that it increases testosterone, some studies show that there is no influence on testosterone, and some studies show that it actually decreases DHT levels. And DHT is dihydrotestosterone, which is a derivative of testosterone. Although it is associated with male pattern baldness, many of the benefits that we associate with higher levels of testosterone can actually be tied back to DHT. So lower levels of it is definitely something that we don't want. So yeah, for more on Fenugreek and its influence on testosterone, definitely check out my video on this. But overall, just know that it is not a proven testosterone booster. That being said, there is some evidence supporting the fact that Fenugreek seems to increase libido. Alright, so next up on the Alpha JYM ingredient formula is Damiana leaf. Alright, so Damiana is actually extracted from the dried leaves of the Turnera Diffusa plant, which is brewed as a herbal tea in parts of Central America to be used as an aphrodisiac. But as per the research on Damiana and its effects on testosterone levels, there are currently no human studies. There are a couple of rat studies that show that it increases sex drive, and there are a couple of test tube studies which show that it inhibits aromatase, and aromatase is the enzyme that converts testosterone into the estrogen. But overall, there are currently no studies that have looked at Damiana and its influence on testosterone levels in human men. Bottom line, Damiana is not a proven testosterone booster. Alright, so next up on Alpha JYM's ingredient formula is DIIM. DIIM is a naturally occurring compound in dark leafy greens like broccoli, kale, and spinach. And it is also known for its aromatase inhibiting effects. Like I went over, aromatase is the enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. So DIIM is an ingredient added to Alpha JYM to inhibit estrogen. As for the research, there are a couple of studies that show DIIM to have a role in estrogen metabolism, which means that it converts more potent forms of estrogen into less potent forms of estrogen. So not only does DIIM reduce the conversion of testosterone into estrogen, but it actually reduces the overall effects of estrogen on the male body as well. So yes, DIIM is definitely an ingredient that I like seeing in testosterone boosters, so this is a plus point for Alpha JYM. Alright, and the next ingredient in the Alpha JYM ingredient formula is Ashwagandha. I've done an entire video on Ashwagandha and its effects on testosterone levels, which I'll link out in the description. But overall, just know that it is one of my favorite ingredients to see in a testosterone booster. There are multiple studies that show that it increases testosterone, it increases muscle, it increases strength, and it reduces the effects of stress on the male body. And this is because ashwagandha is a powerful adaptogenic herb, which means that it helps the body deal with the physical and chemical effects of stress. Ashwagandha is one of the most powerful herbs from Ayurvedic medicine, and Ayurveda is basically an ancient branch of Indian herbal medicine which has been used for thousands of years. And in Sanskrit, ashwagandha actually translates loosely to smell of horse, which implies that ingestion of the herb actually imparts the strength and the virility of a stallion. But I don't know if that's true, but overall, regarding the research, and I've looked at a lot of it, there are over 300 human trials performed with ashwagandha, and all of them point to the fact that it is a very powerful herb. The 500 milligram dose of ashwagandha in Alpha JYM is another huge plus point. Alright, and lastly, Alpha JYM also contains Tongkat extract. Again, I've done an entire video on Tongkat and all the research regarding its influence on testosterone. I'll link out to it below in the description. But overall, just know that this is another very powerful herb that has been shown in many human studies to have a positive influence on testosterone levels. Like ashwagandha, Tongkat also seems to have an adaptogenic effect on the body, which means that it lowers cortisol, lowers stress, and increases testosterone that way as well. So yes, that's another plus point for the Alpha JYM ingredient formula, and so far it seems like one of the better testosterone boosting supplements on the market. But just a quick point about Tongkat is that a lot of the studies that were performed with it were studied in men who actually had very low testosterone levels to begin with or were moderately stressed, alright? So if you're otherwise healthy and are not suffering from stress, then the effects will not be as dramatic, alright? But that being said, studies definitely show a positive influence, which is why Tongkat is one of my better and more recommended herbal ingredients. So there you have it, a quick look at the Alpha JYM ingredient formula, and if you want to dive deeper into each of the studies and each of the ingredients, you can check out all the links in the description. But overall, just know it is one of the better testosterone boosting supplements on the market. That being said, I just want to end on the same note that we began, which is that supplements, especially in regards to natural testosterone optimization, should not be relied upon as a sole measure towards getting results. They can help, yes, but their effects will not be as dramatic as making the simple changes in how you eat, move, and sleep. And if you want more help with that, check out my free quiz, which is linked below, and I will help analyze your situation and figure out the best plan of action for you moving forward. With all that being said, this has been Mo Salim from TripleYourT.com. I hope that this video provided you with the value you were looking for, and I'll see you soon.